The Tevfik Çanga wood processing factory exports more than 20% of its products to the European Union. One of the owners, Nasser Hoxha, is ambitious. He wants to increase the export and he needs the help of the Kosovo institutions to instruct him on what quality their products should be sold into the EU.
Ndihma kryesisht duhet të jetë bashkëpunimi, me bashkëpunim gjendet problemet. Momentalisht kemi problem tregun e Evropës me zhëru, me I bë produktet më konkurruese, me kvalitet më të lartë.
This factory has the capacity to employ more than 500 people, but low sales have forced the owners to keep only 120. A new project financed by the European Union aims to help Kosovo manufacture companies to make qualitative products for Kosovo and how to compete with international manufacturers and eventually sell their products into the EU market.
Kosovo would have new laws and regulations which will be aligned with the European laws and regulations, which will allow the free movement of goods between Kosovo and European Union. The European Union model is based on the open borders for free movement of goods, capital and persons.
The EU will help Kosovo institutions to instruct business people to make products that are in line with EU legislation. The project will also help producers obtain correct certificates that are recognized by the EU. The main partner of this project will be the Ministry of Trade and Industry.
As the cars roll in, Tunsberg's decks adapt to them. Deck 8 is adjusted to the exact height necessary for sedans. The space between decks 6 and 7 is slightly taller to accommodate light trucks and SUVs. Each upper deck is a custom-made parking lot. Rule number 1, no wasted space.
Especially here on the high decks where you have 6 meter and 40, we are fighting for every square meter and we try to make the best out of it.
Vehicles are parked close together. 12 inches between bumpers, 4 inches between mirrors. So close, the doors cannot be opened except for the vehicle at the end of the row. Up on deck 7, these right-hand drive cars are headed for Australia and New Zealand. Drivers follow strict rules to keep the cars from getting scratched.
Soft clothing, no zippers, no jewelry. Always white gloves to drive the car.
Then, the drivers are taxied back to drive more cars. Many more cars aboard.
The main target is heavy cargo, awkward cargo. Locomotives, 120 tons. Generators, turbines, up to 200, 250 tons. Dedicated cargo for this type of vessel.
Dole Fresh Fruit selects the best growing locations worldwide to produce the highest quality bananas and pineapples for our customers. Once harvested, this fresh, delicious fruit is quickly transported to market. This means a brief ocean voyage to the U.S. from our Central American farms. The fruit is first loaded into specialized refrigerated shipping containers at each farm's packing plant. Pre-tripping checks of the ventilation systems and refrigeration units is performed on all the containers. To ensure their freshness, the bananas and pineapples will remain in a temperature-controlled environment throughout their journey. Pineapples are brought to the port on trucks, while bananas can travel by train or truck. The container terminal at Limon, Costa Rica has enough space to hold 2,000 shipping containers. When the containers arrive at the terminal, each is cleaned on the outside and inspected on the inside. They are then plugged into our power system, and every container is monitored to ensure that the cold chain is properly maintained. Dole's fleet includes two of the largest state-of-the-art refrigerated container ships in the world, the Dole Columbia and the Dole Chile. Each of these impressive ships can hold approximately 1,000 containers of fresh fruit. It can take about 36 hours to load these vessels. We increase our efficiency by having onboard gantry cranes, which speed the loading and discharge of the containers. There are just a handful of refrigerated container ships that use this innovative system, and 6 of them are in our Dole fleet. Once aboard, the containers are plugged into the ship's electrical system. Each container also has a temperature monitoring sensor, which is connected to the ship's central control unit. This ensures that they are all functioning properly. An onboard technician also monitors the containers throughout the journey. Depending on the port of arrival, the ocean voyage to the U.S. takes 3 to 8 days. When the ship reaches port, the containers are quickly discharged and plugged into shore power. They are loaded directly onto chassis, ready to be picked up by truckers and delivered to our customers. This entire shipload can be dispatched within a week. For example, in our San Diego port, the vessel drops 500 containers each week, and 100 are dispatched per day. It then takes from just a few hours to 2 days to get to our customers throughout the West Coast. At every step of the way, Dole takes pride in preserving that fresh from the field flavor in each piece of fruit. Dedication to providing consumers with the sweetest and most flavorful bananas and pineapples is what makes the Dole difference.